Good morning, this is Don at Allphin on Fishing. This morning we're at Strawberry Reservoir, and I wanted to give you an idea, show you a little bit about a tube bite. We're in 58 feet of water, but the smaller cutthroats are up on the surface today, and so I just want to show you the technique that we're using to fish for them. We're tipping the, I happen to have a white 3.5 inch tube on a 1/4 ounce weight, and I'm only using about 6 pound test line, and I'm throwing it out, and what I'm doing is I'm turning so that my rod has a little bit of a bend in it, and I'm just wiggling the tip as it slowly drops through the column, and then I'm reeling, and what's happening is these fish are noticing the bait, and they're coming up and hitting it, but they'll just really tap it at first. Bass or trout, rather than bass, don't just usually snarf the bait. They'll come up and hit it a couple of times, and then actually take it. So what I'm noticing about this particular technique is if I'm reeling this in, if I have a little bit of a bend to my line, and I'm bringing it back towards that. You see that was the first hit that I had right there, and the fish, there it goes to take it again. But what I do is if I keep reeling and kind of ignore that first hit, at most of the time these fish have been able to come up. Now that took my little piece of night crawler off, so I'll just put another little piece on and go out again. I really want to show you this technique because it's actually really fun. These are smaller fish. These aren't the big 22 to 26 inch cutthroats that I'm famous for out here, but there are an awful lot of these fish, and you can catch these and release these all day long if you want. This is October 8th, and just before a storm. Now Kerry's got one on. My bud's Kerry's with me doing the same thing, same technique. And he's got one on there, so we'll see his fish. Look at that, nice little 17 incher. Great job, Kerry. That looks good. That took the green tube that we have. I'm using white. There you go. Nice job. Excellent. This is so much fun. This would be a great thing for kids. Bring your kids up and let them catch a bunch of these fish, and in this particular way is just an awesome way to introduce kids to the sport. Get them some nice practice on setting the hook. So once again, the technique is just to start reeling very slowly. When you feel the fish hit, there we go. Then you just let them catch up to you, and they'll grab it, and you can bring them in just that fast. I think we're about to 17 fish for the morning already, and we've only been fishing for about 30 minutes here. So once again, you're throwing out, letting it drift down just a little tiny bit, then you start to reel very slowly, and you're anticipating those fish coming up and hitting it, and you don't even worry about that first couple of hits unless they really slam it. But as you reel it in and you feel that first hit, you just continue to reel, and you realize that these fish are following, and they're eventually going to come up and just eat it from behind. Now you can't see this on the film, on the camera, but I've got fish following it. There it goes. I've got fish following it, and as soon as they get a hold of it, then I can just bring them right in. That's a nice fish there. That's about an 18 incher, and those are fun. Really fun fish to catch. Top of the mouth, aggressive bites. There you have it. Nice fish. You got one there, Kerry?
He came off. I had him.
All right. Okay, let's see if we can show this technique another time here. Okay, throw it out as far as you can get away from the boat. Just kind of tip your rod just a little tiny bit as it starts to sink. Then just start to reel very slowly, and you're just waiting for a fish to come up and nudge it. Kind of nibble at it, kind of maybe come up and nibble at the worm or whatever. And you're going to ignore that first one if it happens. You're going to ignore it and then continue to reel, and then as you have polarized sunglasses on, you're going to look out and see something following your bait in, and they'll overtake it. That time I didn't. That's the first cast I've had in a while that I had no taker. Did you get a hook set on that one? Absolutely, you did. Good job, Kerry. We're kind of into the sun, so you might not be able to see it very well. But there you go. It's another nice little fish. Now, see, that was the first one that I had, and I got mine hooked too. So that's a double real quick here. Yep, that's a double. There you go. Just a nice little small cut. Some of the best that we can get.
Ran out of room.
Did you? Had him right there?
Yeah. It's like, okay, let me try to set this. I'm coming out of the water in a moment.
Very nice. Good job. Quick release. Okay, let's do that again. Don't want to be like a broken record, but you throw out, let it sink down just a little tiny bit, and as it's sinking, you're just going to lift the rod tip a little bit just to make sure that there's some action on it. And then as you start to reel, you're waiting for that hit, and it's hitting right now. Then when you finally figure out that they've come up behind it and grabbed it, then you can just set the hook and bring it in. It's a great method. Yeah, another quick release. That's great. We like that. I want to thank you for watching Don Allphin on Fishing. This is just a really, has been a really fun little 20 minutes that we've spent, or 30 minutes on learning a little tube bite. A specific bite for strawberry, and there it is. There's another fish, and oh, he came off. Got a little bit excited to get him hooked, and he didn't stay. But there he came back. So there we have it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Look for more videos. I've got a bunch of editing to do. I've got a lot of stuff being filmed right now, and over the next few months, you're going to see quite a few more from me. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.